Hello everyone, Lasana Murray here of Quank.com. I decided to do some short videos where I would show everyone the various utilities and tools that I use in managing virtual servers and also as part of the development process. I'd like to start with one of my favorite utilities actually, that's htop, which is a process viewer that allows us to see just how well processes on our systems are behaving. You might be familiar with top, which is, I guess, a more standard utility. It's not exactly user friendly in my opinion, so I prefer to use htop. In fact, that is what I use. So htop provides us with some helpful information, as well as the top here, the top left, you could see some colorful graphs that represent CPU usage, memory usage, and swap usage. The swap is at 0 because I don't use swap, right? So to the right of that, it also has information about the number of tasks running on the system, the number of threads, the number of kernel threads, load average, uptime, which is just about an hour, which means actually it's been an hour since I've been trying to record this video. Beneath that, we have rows with information about individual processes. You can see the columns at the top here. The more interesting ones would be the CPU and memory usage percentage, as well as the process IDs and the user that the process is running as. We could also see information like the priority, the nice values, virtual memory usage, the resident memory usage, the shared memory usage, and of course the command line, which is actually very useful when you're trying to hunt down what a running process actually is. You know, sometimes a process may actually just be a batch script that invokes a binary or another batch script with particular flags. I think one example of that might be tail F, which is basically tail with the F flag. But let me take a look at that just to verify. So let's take a look at tail F. Okay, so it looks like it's an actual binary, so my mistake on that one. But back to htop. What we can do with htop as well, let's look at the help information so we can figure out what these colorful graphs mean, right? You can see up here it explains what the different columns in the CPU usage bar means, and the memory bar as well, and as well as the swap bar. There's also some more information about what the status color means. Z for zombie, which might be more familiar, the R for running, and S for sleeping, and T for tracing. I suppose that would be displayed if you're running a process through strace or some kind of debugging stepper or something like that. Looking again here, the main pane, Tmux allows us to use the F5 key to see processes by in a tree view, which is very useful again because it helps you determine what process might have spawned another process. You can see the init script, of course, is the parent process, and a whole bunch of other processes being launched by that process, being spawned, sorry. If we go to F2, we could change the setup. We have options to show different information. You could show custom thread names, highlight program base name, count CPUs from 0. You could also put information like real detailed CPU time, hide userland threads, hide kernel threads. Let's go into colors. You could change the sort of like the theme, then you could give it the Black Knight look, Midnight Commander look. I personally prefer the default look. And you could also change the columns that are displayed. The information about the different columns is actually available in the manual for Tmux. So if you type the command man space htop, man htop, you'll get that information. So let me see, let's take a look at that. All right, standard Unix man page, and here you see some of the information about the different columns that are available, so you can read up on that there in case you want to play around with the information that's displayed. Another feature I should show is probably the F40 filter. We could filter by particular strings in the command line name, and it will show us all the commands that have this string in its name, right? All the command lines. What else can I show with tmux? Htop. I don't know why I keep saying tmux. That should be it for now. You could also kill processes or terminate processes from tmux itself. It won't actually terminate anything, especially this, because it's what's recording the screencast. But if I was to press F9, it gives me a list of options at the side that I could use to send a signal to the process and terminate it. Not all of these processes, of course, result in termination. I think it depends also on how the program itself is built. I think some programs use signal user 1 to do stuff. I think like I'm not too sure, but I think dtrace programs that have dtrace enabled could use it to send to turn on that feature or some kind of thing like that. I'm not too familiar with the signal user 1. I don't use it much, but I know when using Node.js, actually the node inspector, there's a way to get the inspector, the debugger, to run on a running process, and it involves something with signal user 1. So that's that over there. Perhaps I'll cover that in another video. And that's basically htop. More information on it is again available in the manual, and I would encourage any sysadmin that has to look after Linux servers to get familiar with it, because it's really helpful. Okay, until next video. Bye.